We hate facing a day when we feel irritable and we can't think clearly. But even more staggering are going to be the long term effects of sleep disruption. We're going to see a suppression of the immune system. Our bodies cannot fight off infections the way that they're designed to when they come into contact with different germs and bacteria and viruses and those types of things.
In our day and age, our agriculture systems have completely shifted, right? So in the past 100 years, industrial agriculture has completely taken over. And so what we're taking into our bodies, it's our bodies have a hard time recognizing it. And so it's being absorbed a lot differently than what we used to back in the day when they used to just, go, fight for food, right? And they would just eat their herbs from the land. That's not our reality today. We're eating processed foods and it's going into our system and it's taking a long time to digest and process. So we need supplementation. We need trace minerals into our bodies to give us the vitality that we need and energy. So
what we know, every day we come into contact with synthetic chemicals. They're everywhere. Even when we take the right steps to reduce the amount of chemicals we take in, our body still has to eliminate the toxins that we do come into contact with. So in general, we come into contact with four main types of toxins. The first one is pollution. So this is anything that we come into contact with from the environment. So smog, cigarette smoke, things like that. Second are pathogens. So these are anything that cause diseases in our tissues. So bacteria, viruses, things like that. Third is oxidation. So oxidation in our bodies is caused by free radicals. Some free radicals in our bodies are normal byproducts of our biology, but when these free radicals are left unchecked, we have problems in our bodies. We can get rid of free radicals with antioxidants, something that slows or completely stops the oxidation process that causes these free radicals. So any way that we can increase our antioxidant intake is always going to be a good thing.
So I found this really great quote. We both thought it was really interesting, and it's, food is the most abused anxiety drug, and exercise is the least utilized antidepressant.
That is like crazy when you think about that. What do you think that means? What does that mean to you?
Well, we often see in our society people really using things not for what they were intended for, right? So food was not intended to be our anxiety drug, right? It was not intended for us to just dive into and you are what you eat. Every 35 days, your skin replaces itself and your body makes new cells from the food that you eat. So what you eat literally becomes you. And that is, think about that for a moment. So if your diet is filled with processed foods, then that is what you're feeding your body, and that's what your body's using to renew itself. That's every 35 days. Everything renews in your body, and that's the fuel that you're giving your body to do that. Now, is that going to give it what it needs to do a good job? Is it going to be functioning well? So shifting our mindset a little bit about nutrition is helpful and really helps us to understand what that is.